After working for decades, a Houston electrician lost his job due to what he says is an error, and he's not the only one. Worker after worker claiming that their drug test was positive and it's wrong.
Wow. Well, as Fox 26's Damali Keith is telling us, they all at one point went to the company to return what they're saying false positive drug test results. Damali, seems like a big mistake.
Well, we highlighted first back in June a half dozen Houston workers who say they were tested for drugs for work by the screening company DISA Global Solutions, and they all say their drug test came back positive and they lost their jobs. Well, all of the people we spoke with and dozens of others who have contacted us since then say they do not do drugs, so they say they immediately submitted to more drug testing, and they showed us paperwork for those follow-up drug tests which came back negative. Now, hundreds of people online are saying they still didn't get their jobs back. They say they've been in that exact same situation, and they say they too were tested by DISA Global Solutions, and they're saying that that what they call false positive drug test results are coming back from DISA Global Solutions. What has this done to your life? You lost your job?
Yes.
What did this do to your life?
It's bad.
This is just not right. This is just not. I mean, if I use drugs, I just walked away. You know, I just walked away. I did wrong. But I'm fighting this because I know I ain't got no drugs in my system.
It's real rough trying to pay bills and everything. I mean, I've been top credit and everything all through my lifetime. I work and I pay for what I want, and it's really hard trying to do it without a job. I've been in the plants for over 40 years.
40 years he's been testing clean. 40 years he's been working hard, but now they're coming up with these false positive drug tests.
I've worked all my life. I'm a working man.
What did they say you tested positive for?
Cocaine. Never touched cocaine in my life.
That was on the 11th that they called me. On the 12th, I went to 2 drug tests with the same place that they took me. I passed both of them. On the 18th, I took a half follicle. I passed it. I don't use drugs. There's no drugs in my system.
Extensive hair follicle testing and blood work testing done on him. The best that they had to offer at this independent urinalysis drug testing lab company that also contracts with DISA.
It's negative. I knew it when I took the test. I already knew it was going to come back negative because I never done drugs, never in my life.
These are horror stories that need to stop. Somebody has to step in from the Texas government agency, hopefully the Attorney General's office, and get involved with this because people are losing their careers, their livelihood.
Now, several of the people who have been let go because of the positive drug test say they have reached out to the Texas Attorney General's office, and some have filed lawsuits. Now, in June when we did this story, I called and emailed DISA Global, and I didn't hear anything back. A couple of times since then, I've reached out again, and then once again today, I called and emailed DISA Global. Even a receptionist that I spoke with at my request, she also emailed the marketing department telling them that I was trying to reach them. She copied me on that email, but still at this point, no one from DISA Global has returned my call or my email. Reporting live, I'm Damali Keith, Fox 26 News.